Hello, hatchlings, and we're doing some more poetry reading. And there's only a few more poems to read. I'm not going to read every single one that I've written. I read a majority of the ones in the books, I read a majority of the ones that aren't in the books, but some of them I just can't read, and I think after this I'm going to have a very, very long shower because I can only handle reading so much. And I will say, like, it is quite graphic content, it's quite trigger warning content, and I think the reason why I just kind of slowly stopped making poems is because I started to go into songwriting a lot more. That took up a majority of my time, and I think with songwriting I can take it a little bit less seriously, and I'm not just vomiting all my emotions onto a piece of paper. I honestly haven't wrote a poem in a very, very long time, and maybe I will write some in the future, but like I said, if you are interested in me turning these into an actual fully formed book where it's just all my poems in a book and I actually end up publishing that whole entire book of poems that I read out, then let me know, and if I do publish it, I'll let you know. But I'll get it right into the reading. I don't know how much I can handle, but we're gonna do it, and trigger warning as well. Tiny glass. There's an empty glass jar. It's small, small enough for it to fit. I thought I'd sold my heart to the devil, but I think he cursed me instead, because I still hear a faint little bump every now and then. Maybe as my father he showed kindness, but dumb. But why do I keep tasting blood? My fingers and lips are torn to shreds, but even healed the taste lingers. But there it is, the sound of the little piece, still trying to beat. Is it trying to scream? My mind is racing with thought, and the darkness hides in me. Why do you try to keep coming out? I thought I had accepted both sides. Or do you wish to kill me, young one? Drive that silver dagger through my heart. I sit and just listen to that little sound. But, duh, it's struggling, I think. Maybe I should help it. Everything spins, even my head. But I have a will that is driving me, it keeps repeating itself, and though my head is spinning and racing, it's going through thoughts I need. But I pull the little sounds and place it in the glass. It's so small, it doesn't look like a heart, yet it is beating. What is it? A tear falls down my face. I've been lying down the whole time with a stream of blood from my mouth to the floor. I can't move from where I am. I'm paralyzed, I think. It's numb where the silver is. I think my contract I made ended. But awake and sit up sweating. A dream? Memories? Was it? But then I see the glass jar in my hand beating. But then it'll be worth it, maybe. My head and my heart, it hurts so much. I'm terrified of myself. I'm terrified I'll hurt again. I don't want to be alone, inside my own head. I don't want to feel this pain. But if I don't, the curse I bring is worse. If I don't hurt, then all those I love will more. So I push myself, repeating every process till it sticks, to try to claw out the bad in me, to claw out this disease, this monster inside. I want to be able to show that I love, but I don't know how to. And so I end up looking cold and heartless, like I don't care. But I care. Maybe I care too much. I've tried for so long to be good, and each time I've failed. I've promised not to hurt, but I break the promise every time. So I try work myself, overwork myself, kill myself with the thought, kill myself 1,000 times. Make me move till I can no longer. It's cold. I think every part of me left. I can't find them, but maybe I never had them. Maybe they were just borrowed, parts of everyone who cared. Those who said they loved me before they knew what I was. It stays in my head. Every word, every sound, every crack, every crevice, every smile, every promise, every lie. Then I look at myself for nothing. What is there to love of me? I've been a waste, a burden, a mistake. A little curse that wraps itself around me, choking me. I want to breathe, but I don't know how. I want to love, but I don't know how. I want to care for those I love, but I don't know how. I try so hard it wears me down to the bone. Little ashes, scars, marks on skin. They say I'm pretty, but then they look away with that face, those eyes that say otherwise, that hatred towards me, the truth behind the lie. I want someone to look at me like you did, to tell me kind words to get me by, but I don't think I deserve that. I don't deserve the kindness you gave. I don't deserve the kindness they gave. I don't deserve anyone. I don't want to bring people down. I don't want to be that anymore. I keep trying and trying. Is it working? Because everything is breaking. What happens when I'm a broken man? Keeps putting pressure on the wound. Will I become the person I want to be? I want to heal. I don't want anyone when I'm broken. Nobody deserves to go through that pain again. No one deserves what I bring. You can use me, abuse me, hurt me, cut me, scar me, but please don't torture me. Please don't let me. Please, I beg you. Let me be me. Please let me be the person I want to be. It's killing me. Everything is killing me, and I'm trying not to let it. But what will happen when my will gives? I'm scared. I don't want to be alone. But I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to be alone. But I know I'll never love the same again. Those songs, the poems, the laughter, the circles in my head over and over again. I want it back. But I don't deserve that. I never deserved that. But you still gave me it anyway. And for a moment I was glad. I was happy I would actually be loved. That I wasn't alone. That I wasn't the only one feeling this way. I want to smile again. I want my head to stop this. It doesn't end. I want it to end. Please make it stop. Please make the tears stop. Please make it go away. I want to sleep for eternity, to disappear into nothingness. I want to keep all the promises I made, push myself harder and further than I can go, make myself go forward, push myself to be even better, to be that perfect person, to be the person everyone wants, to be the person I want. If I do, will someone love me? Or will they use me, abuse me, hurt me? When all I want is to be held, to have a quiet words whispered, as they tell me I'll be okay, that I'm not as bad as my mind makes me, to hold me softly, to carefully touch the broken parts of me, because I don't want them getting cut on the fragments. I don't want them to bleed because of me, to cry because of me, to feel worthless because of me, because of what I did. I want to be good for someone, but I think I'm poison, the kind that kills slowly, the kind that lingers, but not impossible to cure by others. I know there are millions better, billions better than me. It doesn't take long to find them, because they're everywhere. But to me, I don't deserve them. I don't want anyone to wait for me. Chances are I won't get better. Chances are I will be alone for the rest of my life. Chances are I'll still look back and hate everything I did, but love everything you did. I'm not worth that struggle. But if I keep pushing myself harder, 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 keep pushing, keep clawing out the bad, keep pushing it out of me harder. If I do, then maybe one day I'll be worth it. Maybe one day I'll be worth the struggle. Because there won't be those burdens. I won't be able to give them. I won't be able to hurt them unknowingly. I'll be able to be a support, to be somebody's strength. Support that they can hold on to when they need it. To be the support for everyone. To help keep them going. To carry their weight. To help carry the parts holding them down. If I get strong enough, if I get strong, if I control myself and my emotions, if I improve my health, if I look forward, if I look beautiful, when I do, then I'll be worth it. Then I will actually be worth something. My head and my heart, it hurts so much, and I'm terrified of myself. I'm terrified. Would you forgive me? One day when the scars have healed, and you are happy and whole, will you forgive all I have done? Will you smile at my bravery? Will you click the little send button, without holding a simple hello? Would you say all the things you went through, the different things you did, how your life has changed in a small way? Would you have met someone better, or did everything on your own? But if you did send me a smile, and everything is well, I'll smile because you are happy. And if we started talking again, would you ever want me back? Or were the memories too painful to forget? Will I be the person I said I would be? I hope that one day you'll forgive me. Questions. I have a lot of questions I want to ask. If I ask God, he'd answer me in riddles. If I ask Satan, he'd answer me things I wish to hear, even if they are lies. If I ask myself, I wouldn't answer, only with maybes and contemplation. If I ask my friends, they would tell me that it is my questions to answer myself. I thought I had the answers, but I've still been asking questions since. Sometimes I even question the answers that I came up with for past questions. My mind is filled with riddles, and my mind is filled with the lies of things that I have wanted to hear. But I want to know the truth, even if it kills me. But that's how it is, isn't it? We spend our whole lives searching for answers, even when they are right in front of us, rather than living our lives as is. Galaxy. I've seen the sun and stars drift in your eyes, the whole world's galaxy there in disguise. Your smile is the brightest light, as your laugh radiates my mind. I find myself swooning from all the thoughts you leave behind. They say that love is blind, but when I am with you I can see. This is the world, that this world is like hell without, and with you I'd rather be. You have my heart in a tiny vice that you hold on too tightly, and my soul is in your bearing as I dream of you nightly. Hold me close within your reach, I promise that I won't let go. I will hold you forever, protect you from all that I know. I'd give my life away to see your light that radiates from you, because I care for you more than the words could ever say, and I know well that I will still love you every single day. I keep falling for you and I don't want to stop. I do this to myself. 2 days are nothing. Everything has changed. I am falling, slowly falling, black. It's all I see, all I am, darkness. Too long we become blinded, jaded by light or love, and when we fall drowning, I am naught but monstrous. I hate my own flesh, and being I am, was, I think I've turned to nothing. When the dark consumes me, I will be gone from earth. I am simply a broken soul, lost, searching for anything so I won't be alone, lonely. When I do go, I loved you all, no matter what you all did to me. My sinful being fading, bleeding, scarring, cutting, deep into shattered heart. Everything is consuming me. Everything I love hates the being I am. So let me drown, demons. Let me fall beneath the waves. Let me fall into hell, belonging. I won't be missed. Nothing. You won't miss monsters, demons. Say goodbye to evil. Pathetic. Goodbye. Even cyanide is good for you in small doses. A heart like an iron fist, and a smile like sulfur. It melts every inch of me. But this chemistry is incomplete. Both hearts need to touch and cause a chemical reaction, attraction. It's seething within me, every bond growing stronger. Sometimes it sends my head into a spin, circling my head. Everything is screaming for you, pulling towards you, only you. Longing for that one touch, but I feel the butterflies already. So when I do hold you, everything will be fiery passion, almost like an uncontrollable force. Every day you feed the flames, it burns and seethes for you, longing for all of you. I am a patient molecule though. Everything is made for you, so I wait because you are at my perfect fit, and you make me whole. Hush, little girl. I've been coughing up blood a lot lately, and all I can taste is it in my mouth. I think my body's giving up again, though this time, I'm not sure if I want to save it, or even if I can. Everything's dead. I can't stop crying. I'm over my life, and all those pills have started to look like candy. Just one at a time. Die, little girl. You'll be in hell soon, dreaming of a peaceful place you thought you had. Daddy won't get you here. Mommy won't scream. It's just myself in a padded room, dreaming this dream. I'm not insane, I swear. The voices tell me so. I wonder if you'll all come for me with those knives and ropes. I'm not myself anymore. That little girl is dead. A sick person to look after herself, fantasizing of those train tracks. Just one jump, one carefree move, and I become forever, like the little girl should be. Shush, little girl, don't say a word, 'cause no one can hear you, you're alone. This is your hole in which you get to stay, singing the song of a little girl who lost her mind. I'm not all that strong. I don't have a heart. It was murdered long ago, and now the pieces are crushed. Shush, little girl. No one will come. You may dream of someone, but they won't wrap their arms around you. They'll wrap rope and a confiner. Damn you to hell. But I was born there already, I think. Born there to die. Hush now, little girl. Don't cry yourself tonight. Those tears will form the lake in which you drown. Nothing is what it seems. Nothing is real. I'm just a monster in a shell waiting to be free. But there's no freedom here. Nothing, in fact. This is where I am cursed. Little girl. Little girl. Happiness. Struggle forth. There's a light at the end of the window. I scramble to reach it, crawling from the dark. There's an icy chill that pierces the skin. I think I'm choking, and my own words, dear. I'm calling out to the light, screaming, howling. Scratch the surface of the window pane, and run traces over deadened skin and memories past. One weighted breath open the window. For a desperate struggle, pulling to feet. Reaching over to touch the light, I fall through. Walking dazed, there's a light in air, and there's no weight of the darkness. The stories still remain a permanent feature, but there's a new light, new hope, new freedom. I'm no longer strangled by those confines. I am the loved, the lonely, and the free. Well, there was another poem, but I honestly could not read that one. I was like, nah, I'm not doing this. I ain't doing it. yeah, so that was kind of a whole bunch of stuff. I said this one wasn't going to be as long because there wasn't really as many poems to go through, and one of the poems that I do have that I can read I turned into a song, but maybe you prefer it to be read as a poem, so maybe that can be the last poem that I read for this episode. So I'll pull that one up and read it for you, and I think that'll be it. Darkness. Darkness, a hell in my mind, clouded and blind. It's hard to breathe, hard to see. I wish to be free of myself, untortured to themselves. Nothing is real, yet everything is. I fret. My mind is no place for a stranger to face. I had to shut out the light, for I fear it is too bright. My only wish, to be normal, more aggressive and formal, less dismissive, pessimistic, more open, less cryptic. Peace is a wonderful thing, something I wish I could bring. However, my mind is damaged, and I am afraid of the baggage I fear weighing you down. It is a horrible sound, but only I can fix my mess and leave you less stressed. My mind is in shambles, my head blindly rambles, but my heart that I feel, every pain agonizingly real. But I do feel love, unlost, raging above. It is warm, kind, perpetually blind, yet I still follow amid my wallow. I wish to be free, learn how to be, stand tall on my own, akin to a throne, untouched, so that I may love, clear and unrefined. Plenty is undenied of myself, free of my darkness. Alright, that was kind of everything that I was pretty much willing to read. Some stuff kind of gets super intense, and it's not like it's something that's absolutely horrible and that I can't read. It's more that it's just kind of too much, because I kind of remember everything that was happening and what I was doing and everything while I was writing these, and where I was when I was writing these, and it's kind of interesting seeing how everything has very much changed, and changed a lot more for the better, especially now starting HRT, going through that whole entire medical transition. I definitely feel a lot better with myself, so it's interesting looking back at stuff that I kept and essentially documented of when I was much younger, and the kind of raw emotional poems that I wrote that are very heavy and definitely just like trigger warning through the roof. But I don't know, at the same time it is kind of interesting to step back and kind of look at myself from how I am now, and that change is kind of very, very dramatic, and I'm sure a lot of you probably have noticed changes who know me, and I'm sure a lot of you were also interested to see what I wrote ages and ages ago. Literally 11 years ago, and just poems that are very, very old Not all of them are 11 years old, so they're from the spaces of like 13 to 21, 22. I kind of stopped writing poems at about 22, I would say 22, 23 is when I stopped writing poems. And then I just kind of focused on songwriting, so now everything is kind of left in time, almost left stuck in time through music, which is interesting that it will very much be there forever, and that I made something that will stay for a while, which is something that I've wanted to do for a very long time. And I've also wanted to write a book for a very long time, and my first thoughts was, while I write a load of poems, maybe I can write a book just filled with a bunch of poems that I write. I can go over all those poems and kind of finesse them, have like no spelling errors, because there was a lot of spelling errors and grammatical errors, so I gotta go fix that, because some of the words that were auto-corrected, it looks like, when my whole system bugged out. So if I sounded like I was reading really badly, it's because I was trying to wrap my head around the autocorrects and what the computer kind of did, because it all turned itself into code and I had to like decode it and turn it back into... It was a whole entire thing. When it happened, I was not a happy bunny. But it's all there now, it's all safe. If you want a book, I'll see what I can do. I'm wanting to work on kind of a little picture book as well. I'm just working on so many things, but I think at the same time, it's all stuff that I've really wanted to do for a very long time, and it's something that I started to put off because I thought it wasn't possible, because a lot of my dreams pretty much got squashed, and now I'm kind of taking all of that back, if you will, so I can actually do that now. So that's kind of one of the many good things that's come from starting to transition, and it's not just like medically transition, but socially transition and mentally transition, because it's one of those things that you have to mentally accept yourself before you actually start any other process. So that's been interesting, seeing the positive mental changes. But yeah, let me know what you all want, and if this is something that you do want turned into a book. And yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed these weird videos, and if you did, waddle over to the like button and slap the subscribe to become a hatchling, and I will see you all in a wingspan. And I'm sorry I'm not as charismatic. I feel like this is the kind of tone that suits this kind of stuff.
You will truly be the last of your